This last week in California, over 48,000 graduate students and teachers working within the UC system went on strike, citing the working conditions and the wages as some of the reasons. This caused chaos in the schools, with classes being canceled and even student services being shut down. This is no new problem, though. This has been years in the making, and sadly, it's only the beginning. Whether you are a student from college, grade school, or even a parent, this has an effect on you. Schools with fewer teachers and staff means less efficiency and quality within these schools. As the son of an educator, I've seen this problem in the making, so I have experience with this topic. That's why I firmly believe that teachers should earn greater base salaries. This walkout from UC workers was just a big ripple in a coming wave. Teachers already carry a huge burden coming with them right when they graduate college in the form of student loans. The high sums have kept teachers in massive debt for most of their lives. According to the National Education Association, teachers on average carry $58,000 in debt entering the teaching profession. With the low wages at the start, it makes their interest on the loans so much longer, forcing them into some very difficult financial situations as well. In another article from the Chicago Tribune, a survey conducted in 2018 found that 1 in 5 teachers held second jobs other than the classroom. An even newer study done by the Teacher Salary Project found that currently have held second jobs, with 70% saying they had one before too. The teacher's main focus should be the classroom, not other jobs and priorities to make ends meet. How do we expect our teachers to prioritize our kids when they have to worry about paying their bills? It's no wonder it's always such a difficult task to get teachers to stay after school to help students, because some of them probably had to go to their other job. I can't imagine wanting to enter a work field where I start with an incredible debt and get a low wage to begin with. It's no wonder that teaching as a job profession has been declining for years, but it hit a breaking point once the pandemic hit. With overfilling classrooms, continually cut resources, and tack on the low wages, the teaching profession as a whole is becoming a wreck. According to the Wall Street Journal, some 300,000 public school teachers and other staff left the field between February 2020 and May 2022. Another 55% of teachers said that they would leave education sooner than they planned. Another report from Vox.com has Florida saying that they have 8,000 teaching vacancies at the beginning of this school year. As a kid, I always remember that in high school, counselors would ask if anybody was interested in becoming a teacher. Not once did a kid ever raise their hand. That's really sad. No one ever wanted to be the people that helped mold us. These high numbers have an effect on almost everyone. That's why it's important that we raise wages to retain teachers and attract them. According to the Education Department, the average age of teachers has steadily risen over the decade. Right now, the current average age is 42 years old. This is a sign that the profession as a whole is not appealing to the younger generation. We know that getting teaching credentials does take time, but it should not take 20 years worth. Young people just don't want to become teachers. But these problems are solvable with a higher wage. By giving teachers greater base salaries, you eliminate so many of these problems almost instantaneously. Teachers coming in owing student debt wouldn't have to worry so much about paying it back over such a long period of time. Even if they did, they could work it to where their interest wouldn't be such a burden. By paying them more too, they wouldn't have to worry about finding second sources of income. This not only benefits the school, but it benefits the kids as well, because it gives teachers more opportunities to be creative with their lessons plans and focus more on students who really need it. According to another finding from the National Education Association, the most a teacher could earn from the start of their job was $56,000, and that was in the District of Columbia. The national average of a teacher is just $41,000. The raise would help attract new teachers and retain the ones that they currently have. Finally, by paying teachers, it helps more students become smarter. With increased wages comes increased job competition. Eventually, by attracting teachers and paying them more, you set the standard for teaching higher because of the lucrative salary. This allows the quality of teaching to go up, as well as the population, which means really good teachers everywhere. Now that you know why teachers should earn greater base salaries, let me tell you what you can do to help. All of us can attend public school district meetings, meet with teachers who organize regularly, and even donate to the cause. If there was one thing every person here could do to make it even easier, is to write to their district representatives. Express what you care for and why. They must listen to you. It's their job as a civil servant of the people, and it's the best way to make a real change. It takes a collective to make a real difference, and I'd be remiss to remind you about the current 48,000 UC workers currently on strike. They need our support. They've been asking for so long, and it's up to us to help. Remember, the best way to help better our education system is to pay teachers a better wage. Thank you.